Hello everybody, it's the Historical Gamer once again, and today we are going to be returning to my Let's Play series of Ultimate Admiral Dreadnoughts, playing as the Spanish Empire. We're playing in the 1890 start, so the Spanish Empire still has its major colonies in Cuba, and then also in the Philippines, which I can't go that direction. I have to go the other direction to get to. So it's major colonies in the Philippines, it's major colonies in Cuba. Do the Americans have anything here? No. Good. Nothing there either. Okay. So that's good news. The Americans don't have anything there. And the reason I say that's good news that the Americans don't have anything there is we are fighting America at war. You can see here there are a whole bunch of different, I guess, patrol squadrons or something operating off the U.S. East Coast. We just started a war against the American imperialist pig dogs, even though we are an imperialist pig dog country. But I was probably foolish. I said let's go fight America. And so we're going to do that. And you can see it looks like the Americans might be transiting some of their ships from the West Coast back to the Caribbean. Our fleet in the Caribbean is pretty moderately sized. 5 heavy cruisers, 7 light cruisers, 4 torpedo boats, facing off against 5 American battleships, 15 heavy cruisers, 21 light cruisers, and 23 torpedo boats. We can send more support from the mainland, but not that much because we don't have that much to send. If we take a look here, we have a total of 4 battleships in our fleet, which isn't too bad, but most of them are currently based in the Bay of Biscay. We have quite a few armored cruisers, although the original armored cruiser design the computer made for us was terrible. We have some CLs and torpedo boats, so we've got a bit of stuff there. We do have a good chunk of cash right now because we just went to war, so we've mobilized the fleet. We're getting everybody ready, and let's just jump the transport capacity up, shall we? Because I'm assuming the Americans are going to start hunting our transports. Our shipbuilding capacity is up to 73,000 tons. We've been expanding that by quite a bit. And our economic growth is pretty damn good. 9% is really good. We don't have anything building right now. We have 113 active ships. If we take a look at how that compares to the rest of the world, however, where the hell do I even go? I don't even remember to see the other countries. Yeah, the Americans here. So the Americans have 10 battleships, so 2.5 times what we have. They have 31 armored cruisers. We have 33, so actually we're doing okay there. They have 41 light cruisers. We have 37, so not too far off. Or sorry, 39 there. And torpedo boats, we have 37 to their 46. So like all the auxiliary ships and the armored cruisers, we're doing okay, but the battleships are where things definitely fall out of place for us. Additionally, the Americans are building 74 new ships. We need to build more stuff. But yeah. The shipbuilding capacity is the maximum amount of tonnage that you can build. Our actual maximum size of ship that we can build is 17,000 tons, which at this stage in 1895 is more than sufficient, I think. If we go here, we should... did we design a new battleship? No, those are the rebuilds. So if we go and we design a new battleship for this war, and we say like, hey, we want something bigger... we can do that. Like we've got a semi-dreadnought hull, which allows us to build up to 18,000 tons. We've got a Battleship 2 hull, which we can max out at 17,000. Battleship 1 hull, we can max out at 17,000. I hate that French-style hull. They're terrible. The semi-dreadnought gives us more flexibility for secondary armaments. I'm not sure if we actually have everything designed that we need to, but 17,000 tons, I want to say, was how big the Dreadnought was. So we can actually... build a pretty decent ship here. The funnels are the thing that really kind of, I guess it's okay on the semi-dreadnought. You can at least stick 2 in there. But the funnels are the thing that always gets me in these designs. They never, the worst part of the the worst part of the ship design in this game is the way they treat the frickin' funnels. It's just it's kind of a laughing stock. Like these hull designs and the funnels don't match up at all. And so that's always kind of frustrating. And it doesn't even really matter what hull you do. It's a true statement for all of them. Although generally, if you have a larger hull, the stuff does fit a bit better here. But like even this says it's a medium air intake funnel. And there's no physical way, I don't think, to get 2 funnels on a battleship. A battleship would have more than 2 funnels. I don't know what you're smoking here, that your pieces don't match at all. Well, we could do the standard funnel size, like that's an option, and we can fit more funnels in here. So I guess like that's what we would do. Maybe if we wanted a 4 stack. What's the difference here? Funnel capacity 6.5. So if we do the small with air intake, I'm guessing we can't fit 4 there. No, just the 2. So like even then, it's just kind of a mess. I'm not actually going to design a new battleship right now, but just kind of showing you the size of the ship that we can design at the moment. Apparently you can't spell funnel without fun. You must be right. Super cheese. All right, so we have a newish torpedo boat design, I think. We designed one of these last year. Have we built any of these yet? The Iron Priest class? I don't know if you're around Iron Priest. I think we built some. As I hit the way that the pop-ups work. Yeah, we do have some Iron Priest class torpedo boats. Hopefully the Americans, bulk of their shipping that they're building is the Iron Priests. So let's do this. Let's go ahead and build. Let's build 14 more of these things. Because I'm guessing we're going to lose a whole bunch of ours. Have we sent any torpedo boats to the... We have 4 in the Caribbean, I think. What's the shipping? So we have 22,000 tons of ships based out of Santiago de Cuba. The maximum is 23.8, so we can probably fit a couple more torpedo boats there. Oh my God. I just... Let's filter by area. Torpedo boats. We've got these in Southeast Asia. We're not going to change these. These guys are in the Western Med. Oh, those aren't torpedo boats. All right. So let's send... Oh my God. Some of these torpedo boats also have flaws. Can I not move them here? Got to go to the port here and tell them to move. All right, let's move them to Santiago de Cuba. Can I not move? I might have moved them to the wrong base. In any event. We'll move all of those. They're going to take 3 turns to get there. So we need larger. Habana can also... We've got 20,000 port capacity there. But that's already pretty much used up. Oh, we have 4,000 tons available, though. So let's move. What are these guys? 4,000 tons capacity. Let's move a light cruiser and a torpedo boat or 2. Additionally, we probably should set some of our... Do our light cruisers automatically set themselves to... If we go to the fleet, they have a sea control, defend, and in-being. In-being is only available to ships are situated in a port, blah, blah, blah. Is there any way to set these guys to raid? No? I'm guessing maybe just in-being does that. Maybe not. Not sure. Because it doesn't look like I've got an option there. So, yeah. Also, we're working on small guns, turret mechanisms. We'll take the turret mechanisms off for the moment. Gun layout is 9 months, which will unlock probably dreadnoughts or nearly dreadnoughts. 3 centerfire mounts. 8-inch casemates. I don't really care about the casemate guns. That's not something I care about. Maybe submarine design. We have a new destroyer design, 500-ton torpedo boat next turn. Or in 2 months. All right, we'll do gun layout for three months. I don't really care about the casemates, but we got to move along. We got to move along the chain. And I guess this is our first month at war with the U.S. Hopefully they don't invade Cuba proper and take it over. But let's move to the next turn and see what happens here. Maybe we'll get to fight a battle. There we go. We got 2 options here in the missions list. British Empire observes so far. Wait. British Empire observes so far the war. British Empire observes so far the war, but seems to slowly mobilize its forces against us. I'm sorry, what? Can I would like to read what the heck's going on with the British, but that is a very strangely translated sentence. Get someone to translate for you. Oh my goodness. Was that like, okay. All right. So we have a defense against an enemy task force. An enemy task force is approaching us offensively. We must counter its movement. The light cruiser Indianapolis and torpedo boat Stringham are going to face off against the light cruiser Congresso. I can either fight or withdraw. Let's fight. Maybe we can get a couple of small, and we can do an auto-resolve our battle. Because we're outgunned, I'm going to go ahead and do the battle, which presumably we are going to be doing a lot of battles because we're outnumbered. But you can see here, this is our first battle in the campaign. Enemy smoke is spotted to the southeast. This is kind of the cool part of the game. You can kind of zoom in. You're like, hey, these ships look halfway decent. Like, this looks pretty cool. I don't even remember what design this is. So we've got 1 turret on the front, 2 on the rear. We've also got a broad side of, I think, 5 inchers along the side. Or wait, so we've got 6.5. This is an AI design ship. 6.5 inch gun in the front, 5.5 inch guns in these turrets in the rear. And then we've got 4.6 inch guns along the side as well as torpedoes. Yeah. AI designed ship. All right. So enemy smoke spotted to the southeast. Our objective is to sink them all. So let's go that way. So if this is how badly designed my ship is, I'm sure the AI is poorly designed as well, right? We're moving at 21 knots, which is our flank speed. And we're moving southeast. Maybe a little bit more east than south. Let's alter our course a bit. Kia. Not only is the mobilization concerning, the grammar is concerning too. Are we going to run into them? We see smoke. You know, it'd be cool is if I could see the smoke here. Like, show me where you see the smoke, because I don't. I'm like looking at little splotches on my monitor, be like, oh, nope, my monitor's just dirty. I don't see anything yet. Okay, I get it. Smoke is spotted to the southeast. Now, you'd think they'd want to engage me. They do outgun me. It's going to be... And the time compression option is dropped to just 10. It started out at 30. So perhaps we are closing. But remember, our tech is pretty early as well. We are definitely closing. It's moved to 5. All right, so we are... Whoa. All right, so we are under fire. Something 3 kilometers out. And it appears to be not quite a duplicate design, but similar to duplicate. Okay. We're using the auto fire trait. Normal main gun rate of fire. Secondary is normal as well. Torpedoes are normal. Alright, we're going to launch a smoke screen here that'll impede the enemy from having as good accuracy against us. Might be a little early to do that, but we're still identifying the warship. We're 50% of the way there. Hey, we got a partial pen fire already. That's great. Smoke screen, your ass. We're moving at max speed and we've got a fire at the front of our ship, which means one of the things to keep in mind is the environment does affect your damage. And so we are taking, you know, the fact that we've got a fire and the fact that we're moving at top speed, although the fire appears to be not on the ship, but in front of the ship. Where is that fire burning, sir? Hey, we just got an armored hit. The armor got hit, is what I mean. So we had hoped maybe we would have a chance to make things get off to a good start in this war, but it would appear not so much. So the Indianapolis has a smaller battery in terms of main guns. They're 5.6. We are 5.7. We've also got the 6.5 gun in the lead. Enemy torpedoes over here, which we're trying to a torpedo boat, which it's kind of silly that it's like, oh, we're trying to identify. It's like, we already know what it is based on the pre-battle report, but okay. They're coming in from by what looks like to be a torpedo attack. I think that might be what they're trying to do. They've got one torpedo tube on the rear of the ship. I only see the one tube. And a couple of guns, which it's a more gun heavy torpedo boat. I don't think they're going to be able to get an angle to fire on me at that current location. So I'm actually going to see if I can split the enemy line and get in between them. I just heard a torpedo shot. It was our torpedo though. So our crew fired our own torpedo at the enemy. Are they stopping to try and get their rear? It looks like they're almost stopping to get their rear torpedo around. Or they're turning sharply, perhaps. Our fish is not going to come anywhere close. We do have 3 torpedoes. Our gun accuracy is terrible. That's par for the course in this era. We're just barely inside torpedo range. There, we got a nice penetration there on her amidships. You can see the 500 value is quite a bit of damage. We hit her with a 1.9 inch gun. Wow, that did a lot of damage for a 1.9. What's their max speed on this thing? Stringham can get up to 31 knots, so they can run away if they choose to. Another hit there, which is a ricochet. And enemy cruiser circled back and is coming my way. So we're going to get stuck between them. Another nice penetrating hit there, 460 damage. Looks like it's back near the rudder, so I'm assuming that's going to influence their top speed. We've got a fire in the rear of the ship. They might be able to get a fish off at me now. I haven't seen one shot yet. That cruiser's coming around on us. If he closes in, we might be in a bit of a pickle. But I want to keep my course as straight and level as long as possible, because that does influence accuracy. Ooh, nice. 2, that was an overpen and a fire, and we started a fire with an overpen there. Their flotation is now below 70%. That can go back up based on damage control. Their structure's at 90%. We're getting a bunch of overpens here. Let's switch this over to HE. I'm guessing that's what we want to do. Because it's just a torpedo boat, so there's not any armor plating stopping those hits. So their flotation is tanking. They're down to 23%. That hits 0, they sink. Although in my previous experience of the game, it was almost like you had to damage every compartment, flood every compartment in the lower portion of the ship to get it to sink. It was a very strange mechanic where like ships were very, very difficult to sink. Stringham has fired off all of her fish. I don't see any torpedoes in the water. But we're turning, so hopefully in case they did shoot at me, it doesn't hit me. We do have perfect knowledge of what her ammunition stockpiles are. Floats down below 10% or fluctuating around there. We really need to get another hit. We got to close in with them before they speed off. I think that flotation damage will prevent them from being able to move too quickly. I'm assuming, at least for the time being. She's getting awful close to sinking. There she goes. She's going under. Okay, so at the moment we have the edge in this battle. We've sunk one of the enemy ships and we have lost nothing of our own. And now we are in pretty good shape. We're still nearly 100% in our structure. We had that little fire in the bow of the ship. And the enemy has suffered no damage. But you know, speed things up and see if we can close at them again. I'm curious if they'll try and run away. So this gunfire is largely going to be a waste of time. So we're just going to go ahead and kind of speed through this until we get a little bit closer. What's the enemy's top speed? 21.1, so they can actually outrun us. I'm not going to bother turning. I'll let him pass me by on the right. We're not even in torpedo range yet. And then I'll duck in behind his stern to get the rest of my broadside in action. I'm letting him cross my T. In the interest of closing more quickly. There's a ricochet hit there. Yeah, those 1-9s did some work against that torpedo boat. You know, that's kind of to be expected. We had an overpen and flooding. All right, let's slow things down a bit. So they hit me on the front of the ship. The front section of the ship is flooding. And we're moving at maximum speed, which will make that flooding worse. Right now we have about a 1% chance of a hit based on our current ship attributes. Yeah, this is AI ship, AI designed ship against AI designed ship. I want no blame for this when this goes south. An overpen on, was that on the funnel? Quite a bit of structural damage there. And a fire. We blocked, our armor blocked the hit, but the fire started. Let's turn on our smoke screen here. They're going to use theirs. I'll use mine. We are running low on our 36 or on our 1-9s on one of those batteries. We're down to 36 rounds. It looks like we put the fire out. They're at a 1-1. We're at what's our structure damage? 98. Both ships still in pretty good fighting order at the moment. Oh, fuck. The torpedo, one of our torpedoes blew up. Torpedo detonation. A 2.5-inch shell hit our torpedo and blew it up. I don't even know how that's possible for us to survive because the torpedo tubes are below the water on this ship. That is causing our engines to malfunction as well. So we are slowing down. They're definitely scoring more hits on us. Our armor seems to be a little bit better. I'd like to get into torpedo range here. Maybe we should be more... save our torpedo ammo because we only have... Oh, we have no more torpedoes because they blew up. Oh shit. That's what I get for running at a high time compression. I don't think his fish have any chance to hit. So if one blew up? In any event, we're gonna die. Second engine just got hit. Can our 6-incher do anything? Be great if you could land a nice hit there. Another 400 penetration. We'll try and run away, but he's got the speed to catch us. And another, there we go. We're sinking. Well, we lose the battle. So the first battle, we've destroyed an enemy torpedo boat and lost a cruiser. So not a very good outcome for us. 22 American crew members lost, 207 Spanish. 638 versus 208 victory points. Outcome of the battle is a defeat. So that's our first engagement versus the Americans. Ouch, Cannibal. A question many men have asked through the history. I like the info they provide you, Charcoal. I just wish it wasn't automated and persistent. You've got to be able to, like, not have it. Like, I got to be able to scroll through ship lists. Saved crew, 19 of our crew. Who saved him? Alliance and trade agreement. Syria signed a special alliance and trade agreement with the British Empire. Okay. Okay, so we're improving our relations with Austria-Hungary. Greece is still fighting the Ottomans. What did it say about the political situation here? Spanish politics. So the game was warning us like, oh, we don't like how the British Empire is mobilizing against us, but they're only -7 against us. Whereas they're -63 against the Americans. So you'd think maybe they'd be willing to come into the war on our side. The Germans are almost at war with the British also, which is kind of funny. Is there anybody who likes us? Anybody who might come into the war for us? The French and the Germans, that's funny. They don't actually like us all that much, but they don't hate us. Improve relations with the French. We like the French, right? All right, so we lost that battle. We've got another one coming. We've got to hope they don't land in, 3 light cruisers versus 2 armored cruisers. That's not going to be a fun one. Where's the war situation? 208 versus 638. We don't hate the French, Shuck. We're not the Germans. I guess let's see how this battle goes before we try and design anything. So the American armored cruiser Fall River and Rochester. 2 different classes, a 4,200-ton ship. The 4,200 has 4 6.2-inch guns and 14 4.1-inch guns. The Rochester has 4 8.5-inch guns and 8 3.6-inch guns. I actually think the Rochester is a worse ship. The heavier caliber main armament won't serve them all that well with so few secondaries. Meanwhile, our ships, the Isle de Luzon, the Reina Cristina, and the Caridad, Are they all the same class? Eperno class. Yes, I think this is the one that we just lost. 1 6.5 inch gun, 2 5.7 inch guns, 6 4.6 inch guns, 4 1.9 inch guns, and 2 2 underwater torpedo tubes. We have 21 knot top speed. The enemy has 19 and 19. So I suppose our best chance might be to charge them and to hit them with torpedoes. Maybe. I don't like a long range duel as an idea. You can see our ships are all in line here. Same class of ships as last time. Wish I could zoom in a little bit more. Anyone know if there's a way to hide the UI for slick ass screenshots? Because like this is still pretty far away. F2? No. 12 takes him. Hey, Slick. Alright, what did it say? Enemy smoke spotted to the north. Alright, we're just in a line of battle with 3 ships all in line. We're already moving at our max speed. Battle speed! Make turns for 21 knots. 21 knots, aye, sir. Alright, we've got the enemy in sight. Let's see what they're going. Okay. Oh my god, look at that stubby ass ship. She's even got the short barrel guns like the Brandenburg class German battleships. I hope that makes them less accurate. What the fuck? Those are stubby as fuck. Do they even have range on them? They both do. Lol. Short barrels are very inaccurate. In the game too, or just in real life? Because in real life I know that, but in the game, cool. So maybe we should stay off and just pepper them. So all told, we've got 3 6.5 inch guns at the front of our ships. Control Alt Shift Z. What? Hey, there goes the. Why? Still, wish I could zoom in a little closer. That's such a weird key combination. All right, so we are trying to close at the enemy. I want to try and close to torpedo range because they do not have torpedoes. By the way, Darth Tommy, the saltiest who followed me, thank you. That was a while ago, but well, thanks, Kia. A partial pen. 2 crew lost, a 4.1 inch gun. That's going to be their real kill shot. They're 4.1 inch guns. The real hope here is that I can close the range with them, get into torpedo range, and kill them. The problem is I might die doing that. My fire control on these ships, I don't get the sense that they're very good. Because we did not have even remotely reasonable accuracy last turn. Now, what's our crew quality here? That could be the reason why. Crew, where does it tell you your training state? Does it tell you your training state? They're green. Am I just not seeing it? Is it just a color? Bottom right under crew. Oh yeah, green. So maybe the Americans aren't green and that's why. I mean, we were trying to cut costs and made all our ships terrible. Right, actually, I'm going to break the line here. I'm going to cut in ahead of this second ship in line, and we're going to target the second ship in line. We're not going to chase this guy in a stern chase when we've only got a 1 knot advantage, but we will probably be able to get this second guy in line here and minimize the, well, maybe not, but hopefully minimize the damage the enemy can do. So we're going to go for the Rochester here. How many torpedoes do I have? Just 2? We fired one of them, didn't we? Oh, there it goes. I don't think it's gonna hit. I meant to change to save torpedo ammo. Oh! Blocked! We blocked that shell! What is that? A 8.5 inch shell. It did start a fire, but maybe it's gonna hit. Yeah! Oh shit, he's gonna ram me. Go faster. Turn. I think turning will help. Alright, the enemy ship took a torpedo amidships. I'm probably gonna lose this lead cruiser, I would guess. You know what we should do? Reverse the turn. Get that other torpedo tube in action. Ships in this era, especially cramped armored ships like that, really were not effective at taking large amounts of damage. Where's the other fish? Is it a forward tube, maybe? No, it should be able to fire right about now. Why is he not shooting? He's no longer... wait, 1 second. So I don't think this is the lead ship in the task force anymore. So let's detach you. And get aggressive with those torpedoes, buddy. I don't understand why he's not shooting the torpedoes. I guess I could be too close. The enemy cruiser's coming around, by the way. Like, I suppose in theory it's possible. Alright, well then you target this lead ship here. Oh god. Don't ram. Yeah, Christina's fucked. We're also kind of fucked because we're like so close in. I suspect our shells are not going to do anything versus this armor. Meanwhile, theirs are going to cut through me like butter. All of their fire seems to be focused on, well, it was focused on the Christina, which is now sinking. There can't be like a max. I'm like halfway through my torpedo range. It should shoot. I wish I could just tell it manually to fire torpedoes. We might not have a great angle, I suppose. So we've got both the torpedoes are midships, but we went right by the enemy, like right on their frickin' nose. The Rochester is very badly damaged, but nothing that I think the only way we're going to sink her is with torpedoes because our guns are not penetrating. Let's pause this. Hey! Isle de Luzon fired a torpedo. which I think is gonna miss. Yeah. But our other ship here, the Caridad, fired a fish, and that's gonna hit. Don't be a dud. Don't be a dud. Don't be a dud. Hit! 2 torpedoes into this lead armored cruiser. I gotta think Rochester's not gonna be... Oh shit, they have a torpedo? I didn't think their ships had torpedoes. Hard over. Alright, that's gonna miss by a mile. So this is my issue. It's like 2 torpedoes into this enemy ship. She should be sinking, I would think. Alright, let's detach, because I think if we issue orders to my cruisers as their own independent ships, we will have a better chance of success. Alright, let's actually cut in behind. So the enemy does have a torpedo. They have 2 torpedo tubes with 7 torpedoes. Jesus Christ. Can you fire at this range? Maybe not. I'm gonna die. Maybe we should ram. Coming in at this range. Fish away. I think we both dudded. That's funny. Oh boy. Flash fire. This guy's going down. The Rochester turret just blew off. Look at that blue ass flame. Boom. Oh, another turret's going. Oh shit. Well, she pulled a T-72. All right, so we did take some damage on this other cruiser of ours. Not so much this one. The Luzon's okay. The Caridad's got some big fires going on. And now it's 2-on-1, buddy. I guess I would have expected a dud notice, but... The interesting thing is the enemy secondaries on this side... Oh no, they do shoot at me. Never mind. I was like, I didn't notice them shooting at me, unless they just changed their overall target. But I think you can only engage one ship at a time. Oh, they changed that, Kia? Okay. Alright, we're going to turn the Luzon around to see if we can get the other side of the ship's fish in. You can see how inaccurate these secondary... I mean, all the batteries are inaccurate. They fired their fish at me, but I was in the midst of a turn, so she's going to go way off and miss. So 1 armored cruiser lost against 1 light cruiser. That certainly would give us the advantage. In terms of, like, who's winning the war. Why are you not turning? Is the rudder damaged? Or is the AI trying to avoid the ship, thinking it knows better than me? Because if you think you know better than me, fuck off, AI. Oh god. This side of the ship has the torpedo, right? Whoa. Another dud torpedo. So we had some good luck with our initial torpedoes. We did 1,300 damage with a 4.6-inch main or secondary battery, I guess. And then we had a dud with the torpedo I maneuvered in to fire. But we did a whole bunch of damage. I think that 4.6 must have set off a magazine or something. What's the AP chance here? Honestly, probably not good, but I don't know. Look at how sexy that looks. Oh no, I wasn't paying attention. We're all gonna die. Dud. No, Dud. Of course, no Dud. Well, if the enemy sinks before we do, we got a chance that maybe ours won't count against us. Serves me right, though. Not as sexy now. Nope. Not as sexy now, you're right. She's gonna sink. All right, so our not super damaged cruiser versus their fairly heavily damaged cruiser by the looks of it. That's the problem with their secondaries, is if they do land a whole bunch of hits, everybody's gonna die. Nice one, Potato. Everybody on this ship's gonna die because their commander took out a photo or a camera. Well, to be fair, I probably didn't have the space to maneuver away anyway at that close a range. Prediction results are yes. Sorry, were you running a poll over there? Will THG lose another ship this battle? That's a good one. Signs point to yes. Drone selfie was more important. It's about the thumbnails, guys. It's for the YouTubes. I don't have a professional running my thumbnail department like Wolfpack over there. There is someone in the chat who might be able to help with that, but man, can you imagine being on a ship where those like 8-inch shells just sail barely over your head? It's like just right over your head. All right, we need another torpedo hit. Another torpedo hit will finish him off. The problem is maneuvering at this range. Oh no, 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 no. No, it's exactly that problem. Dud, please, for him. God damn it! And I get a dud. Of course, I get a fucking dud. Probably also because I fired my shot at a terrible fucking angle. Like a stern on torpedo is not, that's not how you want to hit the enemy. No. Well, we lose 3 light cruisers and they lose 1 armored. Another defeat for the Spanish arms. I'm just going to say it. It wouldn't have mattered if I didn't pull out my selfie camera there. We were going to die in that close anyway. The problem is the way damage is modeled. It's not like it's really going to be crippled like that. Their ship will be recovered pretty quick, I think. I don't think ships sink on their way home. All right, so it suffered heavy damage and they had a CA sunk. We lost 3 ships sunk. Hash money sign, battle type, attacker, title, battle, small, 2, optional. Remember, guys, this game is not in early access. Well, there you have it. We fought our first battle in, well, first battles in Ultimate Admiral Dreadnoughts. Our war against the United States is the Spanish Empire. And it didn't go all that well. I thought it would go better, but it didn't go very well. So anyway, guys, I hope you enjoyed the video. A little bit of complaining and bitching in these few episodes. on my part. Apologies if that's annoying, given, obviously we're watching the game. I find this game, I'm very conflicted about this game. There are things that I very strongly dislike, and yet it obviously does some stuff well because I'm still coming back to it and playing it. So, in any event, hope you guys enjoyed the video. Leave your thoughts below. And until next time, this is the Historical Gamer saying thank you for watching, and I'm out.